Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Vane. Today we begin a new week in the Inner Whisper, your sacred pause to return to yourself. After coming back home to ourselves last week, this week we take a deeper step. We enter the land of shadows. When we hear the word shadow, we often feel fear, as if it spoke of something dark, heavy, or dangerous. But the shadow is not a punishment. It is not a mistake. And it is not an enemy. The shadow is everything we have hidden in order to survive. The unspoken fears, the rejected emotions, the unattended wounds, the times we were told we were too much or not enough. And even though we hid them in the dark, those parts never ceased to exist. They are still there, waiting for us to look at them, waiting for our embrace. Today, I want to invite you to a different kind of encounter with your shadows, not from judgment or criticism, but from curiosity and compassion. And that is the intention of this entire week in the Inner Whisper, to walk together through the hidden gifts of shadows. Because what you hide is not an enemy. It is a seed of wisdom waiting to be discovered. Throughout these days, we will take it one step at a time. Today, we will meet our shadows face to face, to lose our fear of them and recognize what they need. Tomorrow we will integrate the pain, giving it a place within us. On Wednesday, we will seek balance between light and darkness, understanding that both live together in our truth. On Thursday, we will give ourselves permission to embrace what hurts with tenderness and acceptance. And on Friday, we will close by learning from our shadows, listening to the wisdom they carry. This is the invitation not to run, not to hide, not to fight, but to look, integrate, balance, embrace, and learn. We all have an inner aspect we do not show easily. It's that place where we keep what we fear others will not accept, what even makes us uncomfortable with ourselves. Many shadows were born in childhood, a cry no one comforted, an emotion that was criticized, a part of you that you learned to silence. Others were formed in adulthood. Mistakes you couldn't forgive yourself for, relationships that left scars, failures you hid like wounds. And so, little by little, we built an inner basement, a secret space where we stored what we didn't know how to integrate. But here's the truth. What you hide doesn't disappear. It remains alive, influencing your thoughts, your decisions, how you see yourself, and how you relate to others. Sometimes it shows up as self demand, other times as fear of intimacy, sometimes as suppressed anger, or as that feeling of never being enough. That is why denying it does not heal it. Running away does not erase it. Only by facing it can we transform its energy into something new. The shadow does not seek to destroy you. The shadow seeks to be recognized. It seeks to integrate so that you stop fighting against yourself, so that you remember that there is no part of you unworthy of love. And if you wonder, how can I begin to meet my shadows? Here are three simple paths. Write what you silence. Take a few minutes to put on paper what you would normally hide. Uncomfortable emotions, thoughts that embarrass you, or part of yourself you don't like. Writing it is not a heavy task, but an act of tenderness toward yourself. You can begin with phrases such as, I feel uncomfortable when I feel weak. I don't like that sometimes I envy others. I don't feel good enough. Recognizing it on paper is no longer fighting it, but beginning to see it with compassion. Look at yourself with honesty in the mirror. Take a deep breath and hold your gaze for a few seconds. Perhaps thoughts appear like, I don't like my body. I don't like how I look. Instead of rejecting them, tell yourself gently, even with my perceived defects, I'm still worthy of love. Today, I accept myself here and now, exactly as I am. Give space to silence. When a shadow arises, a difficult emotion, a painful memory, instead of running, remain in silence for a few moments. Breathe deeply and calmly ask it, what do you need from me right now? How can I take care of you today? That silence becomes a channel to listen to what was once hidden. Every small gesture like these is already an encounter with yourself, with your shadows, with your wounds. And to seal this reflection, I invite you to descend from ideas into the body, because integration is also breathed. Just as the root seeks moisture deep in the earth, we find calm when we take the air beyond the surface. Breathing through the nose allows the air to be filtered, warmed, and moistened before reaching the lungs. When you use this natural channel, your body receives cleaner, better prepared air, which facilitates oxygenation and protects your system. Moreover, nasal breathing enters more slowly, helping to stabilize the mind and reduce anxiety. This is why every conscious inhalation through the nose not only nourishes your body, it also trains your heart to trust calm. Let us begin this week with our breath of light. Exhale gently, emptying the lungs. Inhale deeply, allowing even your shadows to breathe with you. And exhale as if releasing the urgency to run from yourself. Second breath. Inhale with the certainty that you can face your darkness without fear. Exhale with the intention of opening a space of tenderness. Third breath, inhale deeply, welcoming all that you are. And exhale with a sigh as he's opening a door inward. Your shadows are not your enemy. They are parts of you that yearned to be recognized, to be heard, to be integrated. Today, remember, once you what you once had in order to survive can now become your path to healing. Your shadows do not take away your light. They are the soil where that light takes root. May this first day be the beginning of a true encounter with yourself. May you face what hurts, embrace what you have denied, and discover that in that embrace, you begin to be reborn. Breathe, walk calmly, and trust in the gift that your shadows hold for you. Thank you for accompanying me in this reflection in the inner whisper. It's always an honor to have your ear, to have your attention, and to have your time. If these words resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to my channel where I share meditations and reflections to accompany you in your process of healing and awakening. Leave a comment. Tell me what this text or this message awakened in you. What wound you're learning to look at with tenderness. Give it a like, share it with someone who may need it, or subscribe to my Substack blog to receive new writings every week that nurture your inner journey at Inner Light Path. See you tomorrow. Until then, love deeply, shine brightly, and embrace your journey. Ciao.